Hello, beautiful soul. I am Dr. Bruce Lipton, and tonight, I want to share something profound with you. You've arrived here at this moment, perhaps with tired eyes and a heart that's been searching. Maybe you've been trying everything, prayers, affirmations, visualizations, and yet something still feels missing. Tonight, that changes. What you're about to experience isn't just another meditation or manifestation technique. This is a scientific and spiritual truth that your ancestors knew, that quantum physicists are rediscovering, and that your own cells have been waiting to remember. Your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. While your conscious mind rests, your deeper intelligence remains awake, listening, learning, and literally reshaping the architecture of your tomorrow. The frequency you're hearing right now isn't random. It's been specifically calibrated to match the brainwave states that occur naturally as you drift into sleep. Those precious theta and delta waves where your subconscious becomes most receptive, where the boundaries between possible and impossible begin to dissolve. You see, when we fall asleep, we don't simply shut down. We enter a sacred laboratory where beliefs are examined, where cellular memories can be rewritten, where the quantum field of all possibilities becomes accessible to your dreaming consciousness. Tonight, we're going to work together in this laboratory. We're going to plant seeds in the fertile soil of your sleeping mind, seeds that will bloom into unexpected blessings by morning light. Your body knows how to do this. Every night, without your conscious effort, your cells regenerate, your brain consolidates memories, your nervous system rebalances itself. This natural intelligence that governs your healing, your growth, your very existence, it's the same intelligence that can reorganize your external reality to match your deepest desires. But here's what most people don't understand. The subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you're experiencing and what you're vividly imagining with emotion. When you combine a specific frequency with clear intention and genuine feeling, you create what I call a biological upgrade, a shift in your cellular programming that begins to attract corresponding experiences in your waking life. Tonight, as this frequency guides you deeper into rest, your subconscious will receive new instructions. Not forced commands, but gentle suggestions that feel true to your soul. You'll drift into sleep carrying a vibration of expectancy, of open-hearted readiness to receive the blessings that are already making their way to you. The miracles you've been praying for aren't trapped somewhere in the future, waiting for you to become worthy enough to receive them. They exist right now in the quantum field of infinite potential, and your sleeping mind has the natural ability to collapse those possibilities into your physical reality. So as you prepare to let go of this day, know that you're not just going to sleep. You're entering a sacred process of co-creation with the universe itself. Your only job is to relax, to trust, and to allow this frequency to carry you into the depths of your own infinite potential. The blessings are coming. Your subconscious is listening. And tomorrow morning, you may find yourself surprised by how different the world looks through eyes that have been reprogrammed to see miracles as natural, as inevitable, as your birthright. Let's begin this journey together. Feel the weight of your body settling into complete comfort. Notice how your breathing naturally begins to slow and deepen. The frequency is already working, already beginning to attune your nervous system to the vibration of receiving. You are safe. You are loved. You are about to remember something beautiful about who you really are and what you're truly capable of manifesting while you sleep. Your body is not solid matter as it appears to be. Modern physics has revealed what mystics have always known. You are fundamentally made of energy, vibrating at specific frequencies. Every cell in your body, every organ system, every thought and emotion you experience exists as a pattern of vibration within the vast field of quantum energy. This isn't mystical speculation. This is measurable science. When researchers place sensitive instruments near the human body, they detect electromagnetic fields, biophotons, and frequency patterns that change moment by moment based on your thoughts, emotions, and the environmental frequencies you're exposed to. Your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, 5,000 times more powerful than your brain's field. This cardiac field extends several feet beyond your physical form, constantly broadcasting your emotional and energetic state to the world around you. Right now, as you listen to this specific frequency, your heart is beginning to entrain to its rhythm, creating what we call cardiac coherence. In this state of coherence, something remarkable happens. Your heart and brain begin to synchronize their rhythms, creating a cascade of beneficial changes throughout your entire nervous system. Stress hormones like cortisol begin to decrease, while healing hormones like DHEA and growth hormone increase. Your immune system strengthens, your digestion improves, and most importantly for our purposes tonight, your subconscious mind becomes extraordinarily receptive to new programming. Every frequency carries information, and your cells are constantly reading and responding to the frequencies in your environment. The frequency you're experiencing now contains the vibrational signature of abundance, of blessings received, of manifestations fulfilled. As your nervous system attunes to this pattern, your cells begin to literally restructure themselves to match this new energetic template. Dr. Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking water crystal experiments showed us that water, which comprises 70% of your body, changes its molecular structure in response to different frequencies, thoughts, and intentions. Positive frequencies create beautiful, symmetrical crystal formations, while negative frequencies create chaotic, distorted patterns. Think about what this means for you right now. As this harmonious frequency bathes every cell in your body, the water within you is literally restructuring itself into patterns of beauty, coherence, and receptivity. You are becoming, at the molecular level, a living magnet for the blessings you desire. Your brain waves are also responding to this frequency. Throughout the night, you'll naturally cycle through different brainwave states: beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Each state offers unique opportunities for subconscious reprogramming. The alpha state promotes creative visualization and positive affirmation integration. Theta waves, occurring in deep meditation and early sleep stages, allow access to your deepest beliefs and memories. Delta waves, present in the deepest sleep, are when your brain produces human growth hormone and when your cells perform their most profound regenerative work. This frequency has been designed to support and enhance each of these natural brainwave transitions, ensuring that throughout your sleep cycle, your subconscious remains optimally receptive to the positive suggestions and visualizations we'll be exploring together. But here's the most fascinating aspect of how your biology responds to frequency. Your DNA itself can be influenced by electromagnetic fields. Research in the field of epigenetics shows that your genetic expression, which genes are turned on or off, can be altered by your environment, your beliefs, and yes, by the frequencies you expose yourself to. This means that tonight, as you sleep with this specific frequency, you're not just relaxing your mind, you're potentially activating genetic potentials for health, abundance, creativity, and spiritual connection that may have been dormant for years. Your nervous system is also being recalibrated. The parasympathetic branch, responsible for rest, digest, and healing responses, becomes more active, while the sympathetic stress response naturally quiets. This shift is crucial for manifestation because it's only when you're in a relaxed, receptive state that your energy field can properly align with the frequencies of what you desire to attract. Feel this happening now. Notice how your muscles are naturally releasing tension you didn't even realize you were holding. Your breathing is becoming deeper, more rhythmic, more aligned with the healing frequency surrounding you. Your heart rate is slowing to match the peaceful cadence of this sound. Every cell in your body is a tiny consciousness, capable of receiving and responding to the intentions you set and the frequencies you choose to immerse yourself in. Right now, trillions of cells are receiving the message that it's safe to heal, safe to hope, safe to expect beautiful surprises in tomorrow's dawn. Your biology is your ally in manifestation, not an obstacle to overcome. When you understand that your body is essentially a sophisticated frequency receiving device, you begin to appreciate the power of what we're doing together tonight. You're not forcing or struggling to create change. You're simply providing your system with the optimal vibrational environment for natural, effortless transformation. As you continue to relax into this experience, trust that your body knows how to receive this frequency, how to integrate its healing information, and how to use it to restructure your reality from the inside out. Your cells are listening, learning, and preparing to show you tomorrow just how responsive they can be to the right vibrational input. In the realm of quantum physics, consciousness is not produced by the brain. Consciousness is the fundamental field from which all reality emerges. You are not a body that happens to have awareness. You are awareness itself, temporarily focused through the instrument of your physical form. And tonight, as your conscious mind releases its grip on the day's concerns, your deeper awareness expands into direct contact with what physicists call the quantum field, the invisible matrix of pure potential from which all manifestations arise. When you sleep, the barriers between your individual consciousness and universal consciousness become thin, permeable, almost non-existent. This is why many of your most profound insights, creative breakthroughs, and spiritual experiences occur in dreams or in those liminal moments between waking and sleeping. Your dreaming mind has access to information, possibilities, and connections that your logical, linear thinking mind cannot perceive. The quantum field is not empty space. It's a plenum, a fullness teeming with virtual particles, probability waves, and potential realities that exist in superposition until consciousness observes them into manifestation. Every possible future you could experience already exists in this field as a probability pattern. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and expectations act as a kind of tuning mechanism, selecting which possibilities collapse from the field of potential into your experienced reality. Tonight, as this frequency guides you deeper into sleep, you're not withdrawing from reality. You're accessing reality at its most fundamental level. In the quantum field, linear time doesn't exist. Past, present, and future are simply different coordinates in an eternal now. This means that the blessings and manifestations you desire for tomorrow already exist in the quantum field, fully formed, waiting for your consciousness to select them from the infinite menu of possibilities. Your subconscious mind, freed from the constraints of three-dimensional thinking, can navigate this field with extraordinary precision. It can sense the probability patterns most aligned with your soul's desires, most compatible with your energetic signature, most likely to manifest as beautiful surprises in your waking experience. But here's what makes tonight special. The frequency you're hearing creates what quantum physicists call coherence in your energy field. Instead of your thoughts, emotions, and intentions being scattered in different directions, they become aligned, focused, powerful. Like a laser that takes ordinary light and organizes it into a focused beam capable of cutting through steel, this frequency organizes your consciousness into a focused manifestation tool. In quantum mechanics, there's a principle called entanglement. When two particles become connected, they remain instantaneously connected regardless of the distance between them. Tonight, as you listen to this frequency, your consciousness is becoming entangled with the vibrational signature of your desired manifestations. Distance and time become irrelevant. Your sleeping awareness and your incoming blessings are becoming quantum entangled. The observer effect in quantum physics tells us that the act of observation literally determines what becomes real. Your expectations, your beliefs about what's possible, your emotional states, these aren't just personal experiences. They're quantum measurement devices that determine which possibilities collapse from the field of potential into your experienced reality. As you drift deeper into sleep, your role as observer doesn't disappear. It becomes more refined, more intuitive, more aligned with the deeper intelligence of your soul. Your dreaming consciousness will spend the night observing, selecting, and magnetizing the most beautiful possibilities from the quantum field of infinite potential. The frequency you're experiencing now is specially tuned to enhance this quantum coherence. It's helping your brainwaves synchronize with what researchers call the Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic frequency of the Earth itself. When you're in harmony with this planetary frequency, you become naturally aligned with the quantum field that surrounds and interpenetrates our entire planet. This alignment is crucial because manifestation isn't about forcing your will upon an unwilling universe. It's about coming into harmonic resonance with the universe's own creative intelligence. The quantum field wants to manifest through you as you, for the joy of experiencing itself in new forms. Your desires aren't separate from the universe's desires. They are the universe's desires expressing through your unique perspective. Your sleeping mind will navigate tonight's dreams as a kind of quantum playground, exploring different probability timelines, testing various manifestation pathways, selecting the ones that feel most joyful, most authentic, most aligned with your soul's evolution. You don't need to consciously direct this process anymore. Then you need to consciously direct your heartbeat or your digestion. Your deeper intelligence knows how to work with quantum possibilities. In the quantum field, everything is connected to everything else through invisible threads of relationship and influence. Your thoughts tonight can influence events happening on the other side of the planet. Your emotional state can attract synchronicities from people you've never met. Your intentions can magnetize resources, opportunities, and blessings from sources you couldn't possibly have logically anticipated. This is why the manifestations you experience tomorrow may surprise you. They won't necessarily arrive through the channels your conscious mind expected. The quantum field is far more creative, far more generous, far more mysterious in its workings than your linear thinking can predict. The blessings coming your way may be even more beautiful than what you specifically asked for. Trust this process. Trust your sleeping consciousness to navigate the quantum field with wisdom and precision. Trust the frequency to maintain your coherence throughout the night. Trust the universal intelligence to orchestrate synchronicities and manifestations that exceed your imagination. The quantum field is listening. Your consciousness is expanding. Your tomorrow is being lovingly prepared in the invisible realms where all possibilities exist simultaneously, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise you with their arrival in your waking experience. Before we can plant new seeds in the garden of your subconscious, we must first clear the soil. Every day you accumulate what I call energetic residue, the accumulated stress, worries, disappointments, and emotional debris that can interfere with your natural manifestation abilities. Think of this residue as static on a radio frequency. It doesn't prevent the signal from getting through, but it certainly makes it harder to receive clearly. Tonight, we're going to consciously release this energetic buildup, creating a clean slate for the manifestations that want to come through. This isn't about analyzing or rehashing everything that went wrong today. This is about energetic hygiene, a simple but profound practice of letting go so that your system can return to its natural state of receptivity and flow. Your nervous system has been designed with a natural reset mechanism. Just as your body knows how to heal a cut without your conscious involvement, your energy field knows how to clear and rebalance itself when given the proper support. The frequency you're hearing now is specifically calibrated to activate this natural clearing process. Feel it beginning now. With each exhale, imagine you're releasing not just carbon dioxide, but everything that no longer serves you. The conversation that left you feeling drained, the news that triggered your anxiety, the worry about tomorrow that's been cycling through your mind. All of it can be released as naturally as your breath leaving your body. Your emotional body has been carrying these energies like a backpack full of stones. One by one, we're going to set these stones down. Not by fighting them or pushing them away, but by simply acknowledging them and choosing to let them go. You don't need to carry yesterday's stress into tomorrow's blessings. Notice any areas of your body that feel tight or tense. These physical sensations often correspond to emotional or energetic blockages. Your shoulders might be holding the weight of responsibility. Your jaw might be clenched with unspoken words. Your stomach might be churning with anxiety about the future. Just notice these sensations without judgment, and then breathe into them with compassion. With each breath, imagine a gentle wave of relaxation washing through your entire body, dissolving tension, dissolving worry, dissolving any energy that feels heavy or stuck. This isn't forcing anything to change. It's simply creating space for your natural healing intelligence to work. The day's experiences have been processed. The lessons have been learned. The growth has occurred. You don't need to keep reviewing and re-experiencing the challenges in order to extract their value. Your soul has already absorbed everything useful from today's experiences. Now it's time to compost the rest, allowing it to decompose into fertile soil for tomorrow's growth. Forgiveness is a powerful clearing tool. But tonight, we're not focusing on forgiving specific people or situations. We're practicing what I call energetic amnesty, a blanket release of any grudges, resentments, or disappointments you might be carrying, whether you're consciously aware of them or not. This isn't about condoning harmful behavior or pretending everything was perfect. It's about freeing yourself from the energetic burden of carrying other people's actions in your field. Feel yourself becoming lighter with each breath. The frequency is helping to dissolve any energetic cords or attachments that have been draining your vital force. You're not cutting these cords with anger or effort. You're allowing them to dissolve naturally, like ice melting in warm sunlight. Your heart space, in particular, may have accumulated energetic debris throughout the day. Every interaction, every piece of information you consumed, every emotion you experienced has left some kind of energetic trace in your heart field. Now we're going to clear this beautiful space, creating room for love, joy, gratitude, and excitement about the blessings that are coming your way. Imagine your heart as a crystal that has become cloudy with accumulated energy. The frequency you're hearing now is like a gentle sonic cleaning, restoring your heart crystal to its natural clarity and brilliance. As it clears, you'll find it easier to feel positive emotions, easier to believe in good outcomes, easier to maintain the emotional states that magnetize blessings. Your mental body also needs clearing. The mind has been busy all day, processing information, making decisions, solving problems, worrying about future scenarios. All of this mental activity creates what we might call thought pollution, circular thinking patterns, worry loops, and mental noise that can interfere with the quiet receptivity needed for manifestation. Let your thoughts become like clouds passing through a vast, clear sky. You don't need to push the clouds away or analyze their shapes. Just rest as the sky itself, spacious, peaceful, unchanged by whatever thoughts or emotions might drift through your awareness. The clearing process isn't just happening on the mental and emotional levels. Your physical body is also releasing toxins, cellular debris, and energetic imprints from the day. Your lymphatic system is carrying away metabolic waste. Your liver is processing and neutralizing toxins. Your kidneys are filtering and purifying your blood. Trust your body's natural intelligence to clear what needs to be cleared while you sleep. As this clearing continues, you might notice a feeling of lightness, spaciousness, or relief. This is your energy field, returning to its natural state of clarity and flow. You're creating the optimal internal environment for receiving the frequency's transformational information and for magnetizing tomorrow's blessings. The clearing is gentle but thorough. Old patterns that have been keeping you stuck are dissolving. Limiting beliefs that have been blocking your manifestations are losing their grip. Energetic blockages that have been preventing the flow of prosperity and joy are opening. You don't need to monitor this process or make it happen through effort. Like a gentle tide washing a beach clean, the frequency is naturally clearing away everything that doesn't serve your highest good, leaving you refreshed, renewed, and energetically prepared for the beautiful manifestations that want to flow into your life. Your heart is far more than a muscular pump circulating blood through your body. Scientific research has revealed that your heart contains over 40,000 neurons, a neural network so sophisticated that researchers now refer to it as the heart brain. This cardiac neural network can learn, remember, and make decisions independently of your head brain. More importantly for our journey tonight, your heart generates the strongest rhythmic electromagnetic field in your body, creating what researchers call your heart field, an invisible sphere of influence that extends several feet beyond your physical form. This heart field is your primary manifestation antenna. It's through the electromagnetic signature of your heart that you broadcast your deepest desires to the quantum field. And it's through this same field that the universe responds with corresponding manifestations. When your heart field is coherent, when your heart rhythm is smooth and harmonious, you become a powerful magnet for the experiences and blessings that match your authentic desires. The frequency you're listening to now is specifically designed to create what scientists call heart-brain coherence, a measurable state where your heart rhythm, brain waves, and nervous system come into energetic alignment. In this state, your entire being becomes a unified field of creative potential, capable of manifesting with remarkable precision and speed. Begin to focus your attention on your heart center now. Not the physical heart muscle, but the energetic space in the center of your chest where you feel love, gratitude, appreciation, and connection. This is your heart chakra, your emotional command center, your direct communication link with the intelligence of the universe. Start breathing a little more deeply than normal. but without forcing or straining. Imagine that you're breathing directly through your heart space, as if your heart had its own set of lungs. With each inhale, draw fresh energy and possibility into your heart center. With each exhale, allow your heart to radiate love, gratitude, and positive expectation out into the world around you. As you continue this heart-centered breathing, notice how your entire chest area begins to feel warm, expanded, more alive. This is your heart field activating, your manifestation antenna powering up, your connection to the quantum field of infinite possibilities becoming stronger and clearer. Your heart knows things your mind hasn't figured out yet. It can sense the approach of opportunities before they become visible. It can feel the vibrational signature of people who will become important in your life before you meet them. It can detect the energy of manifestations that are still making their way through the invisible realms toward your physical experience. This heart wisdom isn't emotional or irrational. It's actually a more sophisticated form of intelligence than linear thinking. Your heart perceives patterns, relationships, and possibilities that exist outside the boundaries of logical analysis. When you learn to listen to your heart's guidance and align your actions with its wisdom, you discover that life begins to flow with an almost magical ease and synchronicity. Tonight, as you breathe into your heart space, you're not just oxygenating your blood. You're activating your heart's intuitive intelligence, preparing it to guide you toward the manifestations that will bring you the greatest joy and fulfillment. Your heart already knows what blessings are making their way to you. It can feel them approaching through the quantum field, like distant music that grows clearer as it comes closer. The electromagnetic field generated by your heart is constantly communicating with the hearts of other people, even at a distance. This means that right now, as your heart field becomes more coherent and coherent, you're sending out a signal that can be received by people who have the resources, opportunities, or connections that could become part of your manifestation process. You're literally attracting collaborative partners in the creation of your tomorrow's blessings. Your heart field also communicates with the magnetic field of the Earth itself. When you're in a state of heart coherence, you naturally synchronize with the Schumann resonance, the planet's electromagnetic frequency. This planetary attunement is crucial for manifestation because it aligns your personal energy field with vast electromagnetic patterns that can support and amplify your intentions. Feel this connection happening now. As you breathe into your heart, imagine roots of light extending from your heart center down into the earth, anchoring you in the planet's supportive energy. At the same time, imagine branches of light extending upward from your heart, connecting you with the cosmic intelligence that orchestrates synchronicities and manifestations. Your heart is also your emotional guidance system, constantly monitoring your alignment with your soul's desires. When you're moving towards something that's truly right for you, your heart feels expanded, excited, grateful. When you're moving away from your authentic path, your heart contracts, feels heavy, or sends other warning signals. By staying connected to your heart's wisdom, you can navigate toward the manifestations that will truly fulfill you, rather than just the ones your mind thinks you should want. This heart-centered breathing is preparing your entire energy system to receive tomorrow's blessings with grace and readiness. Your heart is opening like a flower, creating more space for joy, love, abundance, and beautiful surprises to enter your experience. You're becoming emotionally available to receive gifts from the universe, even if they arrive in forms you weren't expecting. Your heart's electromagnetic field is now broadcasting a clear signal to the quantum field. I am ready to receive. I am open to blessings. I trust in the universe's timing and wisdom. I am aligned with love, gratitude, and positive expectation. This signal will continue to transmit throughout your sleep, drawing manifestations toward you like a beacon calling ships safely to harbor. As your breathing settles into this heart-centered rhythm, notice how peaceful and powerful you feel simultaneously. This is the optimal state for manifestation. Relaxed enough to allow, confident enough to expect, open enough to receive whatever forms your blessings might take. Your heart's wisdom is now fully activated, ready to guide you through the night's dreams and into tomorrow's manifestations with grace, trust, and excited anticipation. Everything in the universe vibrates. From the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galaxies, All existence is in constant motion, generating specific frequencies that create the symphony of reality. Your thoughts vibrate, your emotions vibrate, your cells, your organs, your entire energy field, all vibrating at frequencies that either harmonize with your desires or create discord with your manifestations. The frequency you're experiencing tonight isn't random background music. It's been precisely calibrated to match what ancient spiritual traditions called the sound of the divine, and what modern scientists recognize as the fundamental frequency of coherence, healing, and manifestation. This is the frequency at which your energy field naturally resonates when you're in perfect alignment with your soul's purpose and the universe's abundant nature. Think of yourself as a sophisticated radio receiver. Throughout your life, you've been unconsciously tuned to various frequency stations, some broadcasting abundance and joy, others transmitting lack and struggle. Most people remain tuned to whatever frequency they accidentally picked up in childhood or during times of trauma. But tonight, we're consciously retuning your receiver to the frequency of divine alignment. When you're aligned with this frequency, several profound shifts occur simultaneously. First, your personal energy field begins to resonate with the same harmonic patterns that govern the movement of planets, the growth of crystals, and the spiral structures found throughout nature. You become part of the universal orchestration rather than fighting against it. Second, your brain waves naturally synchronize with this frequency, creating states of consciousness that are optimal for receiving intuitive guidance, creative inspiration, and manifestation opportunities. The boundaries between your individual awareness and universal intelligence become permeable, allowing divine wisdom to flow through your consciousness with unprecedented clarity. Third, your heart field expands and coherent, generating electromagnetic patterns that communicate directly with the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Instead of broadcasting mixed signals of hope and doubt, desire and fear, you begin transmitting a clear, consistent frequency that the universe can respond to with matching manifestations. The ancient Egyptians knew about this frequency and built their pyramids according to its mathematical proportions. The medieval cathedrals were constructed to resonate with these harmonics, creating spaces where prayer and manifestation were naturally amplified. Indigenous shamans used drums and chants tuned to these frequencies to journey into non-ordinary reality and bring back healing, wisdom, and prophecy. Modern research has validated what these ancient wisdom keepers intuitively understood. When your nervous system entrains to specific frequencies, measurable changes occur in your brain chemistry, hormone production, immune function, and even genetic expression. You literally become a different person, biologically, energetically, and spiritually, when you're vibrating in alignment with divine frequency. Feel this attunement happening now. The frequency isn't something external that you're listening to, it's something you're becoming. Your cells are beginning to vibrate in harmony with this sound. Your brain waves are synchronizing with its rhythm. Your heart is beating in resonance with its pulse. This alignment creates what mystics call the state of grace, and what quantum physicists recognize as coherent superposition, a condition where multiple beneficial possibilities exist simultaneously until the perfect moment for manifestation arrives. In this state, you're not forcing outcomes or struggling to make things happen. You're flowing with the natural intelligence of the universe, allowing it to orchestrate synchronicities and opportunities on your behalf. Your DNA is also responding to this frequency. Epigenetic research shows that specific sound frequencies can activate beneficial genetic expressions, while deactivating genes associated with stress, aging, and disease. As you continue to bathe in this divine frequency throughout the night, your genetic potential for health, creativity, spiritual connection, and manifestation abilities will be naturally enhanced. The frequency is also creating coherence in your energy field, aligning your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and intentions into a unified manifestation signal. Instead of your desires being scattered across different frequency bands, they're now consolidated into a powerful, focused transmission that the universe cannot ignore. This divine alignment frequency has been recognized by different names across cultures and centuries. The ancient Greeks called it the music of the spheres. Hindu traditions know it as Om, the primordial sound from which all creation emerges. Christian mystics referred to it as the Word that was in the beginning with God. Modern scientists recognize it as the mathematical constant that governs harmonic resonance throughout the universe. As you align with this frequency, you're joining a timeless community of souls who have discovered the secret of manifestation through vibrational harmony. You're plugging into the same source of creative power that saints, sages, inventors, and visionaries have accessed throughout history. The blessings that will appear in your life tomorrow are already vibrating at this same frequency in the quantum field. By aligning yourself with divine frequency tonight, you're creating resonance with these incoming manifestations, making their appearance in your physical reality inevitable rather than merely possible. Your subconscious mind is now being programmed to maintain this frequency alignment even after tonight's session ends. Like a tuning fork that continues to vibrate long after being struck, your energy field will continue to resonate with divine frequency, drawing manifestations toward you through natural magnetic attraction. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. This is about remembering who you truly are. A divine being temporarily focused in physical form, naturally aligned with the creative intelligence of the universe, inherently worthy of abundance, love, joy, and every blessing your heart desires. The frequency is now fully integrated into your energy field. You are vibrating with divine alignment. Your manifestations are calibrated to this same frequency, making their appearance in your tomorrow not just possible, but magnetically inevitable. Rest in this alignment. Trust this frequency. Allow it to carry you deeper into the state where miracles become natural and blessings become your normal experience. Your imagination is not make-believe. It's the preview function of your consciousness, allowing you to experience potential realities before they manifest in physical form. When you combine vivid imagination with genuine emotion, while in a relaxed, receptive state, you create what quantum physicists call probability collapse, the process by which one specific possibility emerges from the infinite field of potential into your experienced reality. Tonight, we're going to use your imagination not as escapism, but as a precision manifestation tool. You're going to preview, experience, and emotionally align with the blessings that are already making their way to you through the invisible realms. This isn't wishful thinking, it's quantum mechanics in action. Your subconscious mind, which will remain active throughout your sleep, doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual physical events. When you imagine receiving a blessing with sufficient detail and emotion, your subconscious accepts this imagined experience as real and begins to reorganize your energy field, your beliefs, and your behaviors to match this new reality template. Close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and begin to imagine waking up tomorrow morning. But this isn't just any ordinary tomorrow. This is the tomorrow where the first of your unexpected blessings begins to appear. Feel yourself naturally awakening, not to an alarm clock, but to the gentle sensation that something wonderful is about to unfold. As you imagine opening your eyes in tomorrow's morning light, notice immediately that something feels different. There's a quality of energy in the air, a sense of anticipation, an almost electric feeling that good news is on its way. Your body feels more rested than it has in weeks. Your mind feels clear and optimistic. Your heart feels open and ready to receive. Perhaps the first blessing comes as a phone call that surprises you with unexpected good news. See yourself answering the phone and hearing a voice that brings joy to your heart. Feel the excitement building in your chest as you realize this opportunity, this connection, this gift was beyond what you had even thought to ask for. Or maybe the blessing appears as a chance encounter, someone you meet who turns out to be exactly the right person at exactly the right time. Visualize this meeting in vivid detail. See their face, hear their voice, feel the instant recognition that this person carries a gift for your life's journey. Maybe the blessing manifests as an unexpected financial gift, money appearing in your life through channels you hadn't even considered. Perhaps it's a check in the mail, a refund you'd forgotten about, an investment that suddenly pays dividends, or someone deciding to pay back an old debt. See yourself opening the envelope, looking at the amount, feeling that wonderful mixture of surprise and gratitude as you realize the universe has been working behind the scenes on your behalf. The blessing might come as a sudden insight, a creative breakthrough that solves a problem you've been wrestling with for months. Feel yourself in that moment of aha, when the solution becomes crystal clear, when you wonder why you couldn't see it before, when you realize that all the pieces were always there, waiting for your consciousness to arrange them in the right pattern. Or perhaps it's a healing blessing, waking up to discover that a pain you've been carrying has mysteriously lessened, that your energy feels renewed, that something in your body has shifted during the night in a way that surprises even you. Feel the relief, the gratitude, the wonder at your body's infinite capacity for renewal and restoration. The blessing could manifest as reconciliation, a relationship that seemed broken suddenly finding new life, forgiveness flowing where there was once hurt, understanding emerging where there was once confusion. See the message, the call, the gesture that reopens a door you thought was permanently closed. Maybe tomorrow brings the blessing of opportunity, a job offer, a business proposition, an invitation to participate in something that excites your soul. Visualize the conversation, the email, the moment when you realize that your skills, your passion, and this opportunity are perfectly aligned. As you visualize each potential blessing, don't just see it happening, feel it happening. Feel the emotion in your body. Let your heart race with excitement. Let your breathing deepen with relief. Let tears of gratitude well up in your eyes. Your emotional response to these visualized blessings is what gives them power to manifest in physical reality. Your subconscious is recording every detail of these visualizations, treating them as memories of experiences that have already occurred. This creates what psychologists call cognitive consistency. Your mind begins to expect these blessings as natural, inevitable parts of your reality, rather than unlikely wishful thinking. But here's the most important part of this visualization process. See yourself receiving these blessings with grace, gratitude, and the deep knowing that you are worthy of them. So often people unconsciously block their manifestations because they don't feel deserving. Tonight, we're programming your subconscious to expect blessings as your natural birthright. Feel yourself saying thank you with genuine emotion as each blessing appears. Thank you to the universe, to the divine intelligence that orchestrates synchronicities, to your own soul for never giving up on your dreams, to all the seen and unseen forces that have been working to bring good things into your life. See yourself sharing these blessings with others, not from obligation, but from the natural overflow of a grateful heart. Watch how your joy in receiving creates more joy for everyone around you, how your blessings become blessings for others, how the universe loves to give to those who know how to receive with appreciation. Notice in your visualization that these blessings don't come with stress or complications. They flow into your life easily, naturally, as if they were always meant to be there. This is important because your subconscious needs to associate manifestation with ease and joy, not with struggle and effort. As you continue to preview tomorrow's blessings, let yourself be surprised by their form. Maybe they're even better than what you specifically asked for. Maybe they come through channels you never considered. Maybe they arrive with perfect timing that solves not just one problem but several simultaneously. Your imagination is now seeding your subconscious with expectation, with readiness, with the vibrational frequency of someone who naturally receives blessings. These vivid emotional experiences you're creating tonight are becoming the blueprint your energy field will use to attract corresponding manifestations. The blessings are real. They exist right now in the quantum field of potential. Through this visualization process, you're reaching across the invisible bridge between possibility and reality, claiming what is already yours, preparing yourself to recognize and receive tomorrow's miracles when they appear. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It's a living library of every experience you've ever had. Each cell contains not only your genetic DNA, but also what researchers now call cellular memory, the accumulated energetic imprints of your thoughts, emotions, traumas, and beliefs. These cellular memories act like invisible software programs, automatically running in the background of your consciousness and directly influencing what you attract and manifest in your life. Right now, as this frequency bathes every cell in your body, a profound reprogramming process is beginning. Just as you can update the software on your computer to improve its performance, You can update the cellular programming that determines your manifestation capabilities, your health patterns, your relationship dynamics, and your financial flow. Most of your cellular programming was installed during your first 7 years of life, when your brain was primarily in theta wave states, the same brainwave frequency you naturally enter during sleep. This means that tonight, as you drift into theta consciousness, you have access to the same programmable state that created your current reality patterns. But now, you're not a helpless child absorbing programming from your environment. You're a conscious co-creator, deliberately choosing the beliefs and expectations you want your cells to carry. Every cell in your body is replaced completely every 7 to 10 years, which means the body you're living in right now is entirely different from the body you had a decade ago. But here's what's fascinating. Unless you consciously reprogram the cellular memory, the new cells carry forward the same limiting beliefs, the same stress patterns, the same scarcity programming as the old cells they replaced. This is why people can eat perfectly, exercise regularly, and still struggle with health issues that seem to have no physical cause. This is why someone can learn all the manifestation techniques and still attract the same financial struggles. The cellular memory keeps recreating familiar patterns, even when the conscious mind wants something different. But tonight is different. The frequency you're experiencing has been calibrated to create what biologists call cellular coherence, a state where your cells release old programming and become receptive to new information. Your DNA is not fixed destiny. It's a dynamic, responsive system that changes based on your beliefs, emotions, and the energetic environment you create. Feel this cellular awakening beginning now. Imagine that every cell in your body has tiny ears, and they're all listening to this frequency with complete attention. They're hearing not just the sound, but the information encoded within it, the vibrational blueprint of health, abundance, love, and infinite possibility. Your liver cells are releasing the cellular memory of processing stress and overwhelm, and embracing the new program of efficiently processing the energy of joy and abundance. Your heart cells are letting go of the imprints of heartbreak and betrayal, opening to the cellular memory of being deeply loved and cherished. Your brain cells are clearing the patterns of worry and doubt, installing new neural pathways of confidence and creative solution finding. Even your fat cells, if you have concerns about your body, are receiving new information tonight. They're releasing the cellular programming that says, hold on to everything because there might not be enough, and embracing the new cellular wisdom that says, release easily because the universe provides abundantly. Your muscle cells are letting go of the tension patterns created by years of stress and struggle, learning to hold the cellular memory of strength, flexibility, and graceful movement through life's challenges. Your bone cells are releasing the brittle programming of feeling unsupported by life and embracing the cellular knowing of being held and supported by the universe's infinite love. This reprogramming isn't limited to your physical body. Your energetic body, your aura, your chakras, your light body is also being updated with new software. The programming that has been attracting struggle is being replaced with programming that naturally magnetizes ease and flow. The cellular memory of, I have to work hard for everything is being replaced with, good things come to me easily and naturally. The cellular program of, there's never enough, is being overwritten with, I live in an abundant universe that loves to provide for me. The old cellular belief that, I'm not worthy of receiving is being deleted and replaced with, I am a beloved child of the universe, naturally deserving of all good things. Your immune cells are receiving particular attention tonight. They're releasing the exhausting program of fighting against life and embracing the new cellular wisdom of discerning what serves your highest good and gently releasing what doesn't. Your immune system is learning to recognize and welcome the cellular vibration of incoming blessings. Even your reproductive cells, regardless of your age or gender, are being updated with the cellular memory of creativity, fertility, and the ability to birth new realities into existence. You are remembering at the cellular level that you are a creative being, naturally able to conceive and manifest the experiences your soul desires. This cellular reprogramming happens most effectively during sleep because your conscious mind's resistance is minimized. Your cells can receive and integrate new programming without the interference of limiting thoughts or old belief patterns. The frequency acts as a carrier wave, delivering new information directly to your cellular consciousness. As this process continues throughout the night, your cells will gradually release toxins, old emotions, and limiting beliefs that have been creating resistance to your manifestations. By morning, you'll literally be living in a body that has been energetically prepared to receive and recognize blessings when they appear. Your cellular memory is now being programmed with the expectation of good things, the recognition of opportunities, the ability to receive love and abundance gracefully, and the natural tendency to be in the right place at the right time for miraculous synchronicities to occur. Trust this process. Your cells know how to let go of what no longer serves and embrace what supports your highest evolution. The frequency will continue its gentle reprogramming work throughout your sleep, preparing every aspect of your being to wake up tomorrow as a living magnet for the blessings that are already on their way to you. Your subconscious mind doesn't think in words the way your conscious mind does. It thinks in images, symbols, emotions, and sensations. It responds to metaphors, stories, and felt experiences rather than logical arguments or verbal commands. This is why affirmations often fail to create lasting change. They're speaking to the subconscious in a foreign language that it doesn't fully comprehend. Tonight, we're going to communicate with your subconscious using its native language, the language of symbol, sensation, and emotional truth. We're going to plant seeds of manifestation using images and feelings that your subconscious can immediately understand and act upon. Imagine your subconscious mind as a master gardener who tends an infinite garden, where thoughts become things and dreams take root in reality. This gardener doesn't need detailed instructions or complicated explanations. It simply needs to feel the essence of what you desire, to sense the emotional tone of your intentions, to recognize the symbolic representation of your dreams. See yourself now walking through this inner garden with your subconscious gardener. The path beneath your feet is soft earth, rich and fertile, ready to receive whatever seeds you choose to plant. The air is warm and filled with the scent of growing things, of potential becoming manifest, of dreams already beginning to bloom. In your hands, you carry seeds that look like small points of light. Each seed contains the essence of a blessing you desire to receive. You don't have to think about the specific details or figure out exactly how these blessings will manifest. Your job is simply to plant the seeds with love, water them with faith, and trust the gardener's wisdom to tend them into full bloom. Plant a seed of abundance now. Feel it as a warm, golden light in your palm. This seed carries the vibration of having more than enough money, more than enough opportunities, more than enough love, more than enough time, more than enough energy for everything you want to experience. Press this seed gently into the rich soil of your subconscious and feel it immediately begin to pulse with life. Plant a seed of perfect timing. This seed shimmers with silver light and carries the knowing that everything arrives in your life at exactly the right moment. No delays, no frustrations, no missing the boat. Just the beautiful synchronization of desire and fulfillment dancing together in perfect rhythm. Feel this seed settle into the earth, already beginning to grow roots that will support tomorrow's manifestations. Plant a seed of joyful surprise. This seed sparkles with rainbow colors and holds the essence of receiving blessings that exceed your expectations, gifts that arrive in forms you never thought to ask for. Miracles that make you laugh with delight at the universe's creativity and generosity. Watch this seed practically jump out of your hand into the soil, eager to become the wonderful surprises waiting for you tomorrow. Plant a seed of effortless receiving. This seed glows with soft pearl white light and carries the vibration of allowing good things to flow to you without struggle, without having to prove your worthiness, without needing to work harder or be different than you are. This seed knows that you are inherently deserving of blessings simply because you exist. Your subconscious gardener smiles as it watches you plant these seeds, already knowing exactly how to tend them, exactly what conditions they need to flourish, exactly when they'll be ready to manifest in your waking experience. This gardener has been waiting for you to remember how to plant consciously, how to choose your garden's contents instead of letting random thoughts take root wherever they fall. The frequency you're hearing is like perfect growing weather for these seeds, the ideal combination of warmth, moisture, and light to accelerate their growth. Throughout your sleep, this frequency will continue to nurture your planted intentions, helping them develop strong roots in your subconscious and healthy shoots that will push through into your conscious reality. Now see yourself walking to a crystal clear stream that runs through this inner garden. This is the stream of divine love that waters all growth, that nourishes all manifestations, that ensures nothing you truly need will ever be withheld from you. Cup your hands and drink from this stream, feeling the love entering your body, your cells, your very DNA, programming you for receiving at the deepest possible level. Splash this water gently on the places where you planted your seeds, and watch them immediately respond with visible growth. Tiny green shoots are already pushing through the soil. Your manifestations are already beginning their journey from the invisible realms into your physical experience. Your subconscious gardener shows you other areas of the garden where previous seeds you've planted, perhaps without even realizing it, are in various stages of growth. Some are nearly ready to manifest, just waiting for tomorrow's perfect moment to surprise you with their appearance. Others are still developing their root systems, building the strong foundation needed to support the magnitude of the blessings they'll become. The gardener points to a beautiful tree heavy with ripe fruit, explaining that this represents all the blessings that are completely ready to manifest in your life. All that's needed is for you to wake up tomorrow with eyes that can recognize them, hands that can receive them, and a heart that can accept them as the natural gifts they are. As you prepare to leave this inner garden, your subconscious gardener gives you a special gift, a small glowing compass that will help you recognize your manifestations when they appear in the physical world. This compass always points toward your highest good, helping you distinguish between true blessings and mere distractions. The language of symbol and sensation has been spoken. Your subconscious has received its instructions not through words, but through the deeper communication of image, emotion, and energetic truth. The seeds are planted, the garden is tended, and the harvest is already beginning to ripen for tomorrow's dawn. There's a profound paradox at the heart of manifestation that most people struggle to understand. The harder you try to force outcomes, the more you interfere with their natural arrival. The universe operates on principles of flow, synchronicity, and organic timing that are far more intelligent than your conscious mind's attempts to orchestrate every detail of how your blessings should appear. Tonight, we're going to explore the spiritual art of surrender, not giving up on your dreams, but releasing the need to control exactly how they manifest. This surrender isn't passive resignation. It's active trust in the universe's superior intelligence and timing. It's the recognition that your job is to plant the seeds and tend the garden, while the universe's job is to orchestrate the countless synchronicities required to bring your harvest to fruition. Think of a river flowing toward the ocean. The water doesn't struggle or force its way. It simply follows the path of least resistance, moving around obstacles, finding the most efficient route, always reaching its destination despite temporary detours. Your manifestations want to flow to you with this same natural ease, but they can only do so when you stop trying to dam up the current with your need to control every detail. Your conscious mind is brilliant at many things, but it's terribly limited in its ability to see the bigger picture. It can only perceive a tiny fraction of the variables involved in bringing a manifestation from the quantum field into physical reality. The universe can see connections, timing, and possibilities that your logical mind couldn't imagine in 1,000 years. When you try to control exactly how your blessings should arrive, you're essentially telling the universe, "I know better than you do about the perfect way to fulfill my desires." But the universe's intelligence is vast beyond comprehension, coordinating the movements of galaxies and the dance of subatomic particles with equal precision. Surely this same intelligence can handle the details of your manifestations more skillfully than your worried, planning mind. Feel yourself beginning to relax now into a deeper trust. Imagine that you've been carrying a heavy backpack filled with all your concerns about how things should unfold, your worries about timing, your anxiety about whether you're doing enough, your need to figure out every step of the process. This backpack has been weighing you down, making the journey toward your manifestations feel like an uphill struggle. Now, gently slip off this backpack and set it down beside the path. Inside are all your what-if worries, your how-will-it-happen questions, your am I worthy enough doubts. You don't need to carry these anymore. The universe has been waiting for you to set down this burden so it can show you how much easier the journey becomes when you travel light. Surrender begins with acknowledging that there are forces at work on your behalf that you cannot see. Connections being made that you're not aware of. Opportunities being prepared that haven't yet come into view. Right now, even as you rest in this peaceful state, the universe is orchestrating a symphony of synchronicities designed to bring your blessings into your experience in ways that will delight and surprise you. This doesn't mean becoming passive or stopping all action. It means taking inspired action when it feels natural and right, while remaining open to course corrections, unexpected opportunities, and divine detours that might lead to even better outcomes than you originally envisioned. Imagine yourself as a cork floating on the surface of a vast, intelligent ocean. You don't need to know which current will carry you to your destination. You simply need to trust that the ocean knows where you want to go and has countless ways of getting you there. Your job is to remain buoyant, to stay afloat with faith and positive expectation, letting the cosmic currents do the heavy lifting. The frequency you're hearing now is helping to dissolve the energetic tension that comes from trying too hard. Feel your entire energy field softening, releasing the rigid patterns of control and opening into a more fluid, receptive state. This is the optimal energetic configuration for receiving blessings. Relaxed, open, trusting, available. Your subconscious mind is naturally wired for this kind of surrender. It trusts your heart to keep beating without conscious effort. It allows your cells to regenerate while you sleep without any intervention from your thinking mind. It has been managing countless biological processes flawlessly your entire life without any input from your controlling tendencies. This same trustworthy intelligence can handle your manifestations. Surrender also means releasing attachment to specific timelines. Your manifestations might arrive tomorrow morning, or they might arrive next week in a form so perfect that you'll understand why the timing needed to be different than you expected. The universe's sense of timing is impeccable, coordinating not just your needs but the needs of everyone else involved in bringing your blessings to fruition. Feel yourself sinking deeper into this trust, like settling into a warm bath after a long, difficult day. The water supports you completely. You don't have to work to stay afloat. In the same way, the universe's love and intelligence support your manifestations completely. You don't have to work to make them happen. You simply need to allow them to unfold. Surrender even your attachment to understanding how manifestation works. You don't need to figure out the mechanics of quantum physics or the intricacies of energetic attraction. You don't need to understand how a seed becomes a flower to plant a garden. The intelligence that governs manifestation is built into the fabric of reality itself. It's not something you need to learn as much as something you need to remember to get out of the way of. As you release control, you make space for miracles. You create room for the universe to surprise you with blessings that are even more wonderful than what you specifically requested. You allow divine timing to coordinate events in ways that serve not just your immediate desires, but your soul's highest evolution. The surrender is complete now. You have planted your seeds in the garden of the subconscious, watered them with faith, and now you are resting in the trust that the universe's perfect intelligence will tend them into manifestation at exactly the right moment, in exactly the right way, for your highest good and greatest joy. While your physical body rests motionless in sleep, your energy field, that invisible electromagnetic cocoon that surrounds and interpenetrates your physical form, becomes extraordinarily active and expansive. During waking hours, your energy field is somewhat contracted, focused primarily on the immediate physical environment and the mental tasks at hand. But in sleep, particularly in the deeper stages we'll be entering tonight, your energy field can expand to encompass vast distances, connecting with other consciousnesses, accessing information from the quantum field, and literally reaching out to magnetize manifestations from across space and time. Think of your energy field as an invisible net that can stretch to cover enormous areas when you're in the right state of consciousness. During ordinary waking awareness, this net is bunched up close to your body, catching only what's immediately nearby. But in sleep, especially when guided by the right frequency and intention, this net can expand across cities, countries, even continents. gathering opportunities, blessings, and synchronicities from sources you couldn't possibly have identified with your conscious mind. Scientific instruments can measure this expansion. The Institute of Heart Math has documented how the electromagnetic field generated by your heart can extend and influence the environment for miles when you're in states of deep coherence. Researchers studying consciousness have found that during certain sleep stages, people can access information that should theoretically be impossible to obtain through normal sensory channels. Tonight, as this frequency guides you deeper into sleep, feel your energy field beginning to expand like ripples on a still pond. With each breath, your field of influence grows larger, more sensitive, more receptive to the subtle signals that indicate where your manifestations are incubating in the invisible realms. Your expanded energy field acts like a sophisticated radar system, scanning the quantum field for opportunities that match your vibrational signature. It can sense the approach of people who might become important collaborators in your life's purpose. It can detect emerging trends or changes in circumstances that might create openings for your blessings to appear. It can even influence probability patterns in ways that increase the likelihood of fortuitous encounters and serendipitous discoveries. This expansion isn't limited by the normal constraints of three-dimensional space. Your energy field can extend backward in time to heal old wounds that might be blocking your manifestations, and forward in time to prepare optimal conditions for your blessings to arrive. It can reach sideways into parallel possibilities, exploring alternative timelines where your desires have already manifested, and bringing back information about the most graceful paths to get there from here. As your field expands, it begins to resonate with the energy fields of other people whose paths are meant to intersect with yours. Somewhere across the globe, there might be someone going to sleep tonight who has the perfect opportunity, resource, or connection that could become part of your manifestation story. Your expanding fields are beginning to communicate, creating what researchers call non-local correlation, a mysterious but measurable connection that transcends physical distance. Your energy field is also interfacing with the morphic fields, those invisible information networks that connect all living systems. Through these fields, you have access to the collective wisdom of everyone who has ever successfully manifested similar blessings. You're downloading strategies, insights, and possibilities that have worked for others, adapting them to your unique circumstances and desires. The Earth itself has an energy field, the magnetic field that protects our planet from cosmic radiation and helps migrating animals navigate across vast distances. Your expanding energy field is now synchronizing with this planetary field, tapping into the same navigational intelligence that guides birds across continents and whales across oceans. You're developing an internal GPS system that can guide you toward your manifestations with the same precision that animals use to find their way home. Your energy field expansion is also creating what physicists call entanglement with your desired manifestations. Once entanglement is established, any change in your energy state instantaneously influences the quantum state of what you're entangled with, regardless of distance or time. This means that as you sleep in a state of gratitude, expectation, and trust, these positive states are immediately transmitted to your manifestations, accelerating their movement from possibility into reality. Feel this entanglement forming now. Somewhere in the quantum field, your blessings exist as pure potential, waiting for the right conditions to manifest. As your energy field expands to touch these potential realities, you're creating invisible bridges across which they can travel into your physical experience. Your expanded field is also attracting what Carl Jung called meaningful coincidences, synchronicities that seem random, but are actually precisely orchestrated events designed to move you closer to your manifestations. These synchronicities often occur when your energy field has expanded enough to detect and influence the subtle factors that create apparently coincidental meetings, discoveries, and opportunities. The frequency you're hearing is serving as a carrier wave for your field expansion, helping it maintain coherence even as it stretches across vast distances. Without this coherence, an expanded field might become diffuse and ineffective. But with the frequency's support, your field remains focused and powerful, even as it reaches into remote regions of space, time, and possibility. As the night progresses and you cycle through different sleep stages, your energy field will continue expanding and contracting in rhythmic waves, each expansion gathering more information and creating more connections, each contraction integrating and processing what has been discovered. By morning, your field will have cast a wide net across the ocean of possibilities, gathering everything needed to manifest tomorrow's blessings. This expansion process happens naturally. You don't need to make it occur through effort or concentration. Simply rest in the knowing that your energy field is designed to expand during sleep, that it knows how to reach across any distance necessary to connect with your manifestations, and that it will return to your physical form by morning carrying exactly the information, connections, and energetic alignments needed to surprise you with blessings that exceed your expectations. Your energy field is now fully expanded, reaching across the globe, touching other consciousnesses, interfacing with the quantum field, and magnetizing tomorrow's miracles with the precision of a master navigator guided by cosmic intelligence. For thousands of years, mystics, shamans, and spiritual adepts have known secrets about consciousness, reality, and manifestation that seem to contradict everything the material sciences believed about how the world works. These ancient wisdom keepers spoke of mind over matter, of thoughts creating reality, of invisible fields of energy that connect all things. They described techniques for influencing physical reality through intention, prayer, and specific states of consciousness that mainstream science dismissed as superstition or wishful thinking. But now, in our time, quantum physics has begun to validate what these ancient teachers intuited. The observer effect shows that consciousness literally determines which possibilities become real. Quantum entanglement demonstrates that distant objects can be instantaneously connected in ways that transcend space and time. The field theories of modern physics describe the same invisible, interconnected web of energy that mystics have always called the unified field of consciousness. Your ancestors knew that certain sounds could alter states of consciousness and facilitate healing, manifestation, and spiritual connection. They used drums, chants, bells, and specific frequencies in their sacred ceremonies, not as entertainment, but as precise technologies for accessing non-ordinary states of awareness. The frequency you're hearing tonight has been calibrated according to these ancient principles, combined with modern understanding of brainwave entrainment and neuroplasticity. Ancient Egyptian priests understood that the pyramids weren't just tombs, they were manifestation machines, built according to mathematical proportions that amplify human consciousness and create optimal conditions for prayer and intention to influence physical reality. Modern researchers have discovered that these same geometric relationships appear throughout nature and correspond to the harmonic ratios that create coherence in human energy fields. The ancient Hindu concept of Maya, the idea that physical reality is essentially an illusion created by consciousness, finds perfect parallel in modern quantum mechanics, which shows that what we experience as solid matter is actually mostly empty space filled with probability waves that collapse into particles only when observed by consciousness. Traditional Chinese medicine has always worked with qi, the invisible life force energy that flows through specific channels in the body. Western science initially rejected this concept as unscientific, but now we can measure bioelectricity, magnetic fields generated by the body, and the electrical conductivity of the precise points that acupuncturists have been using for millennia. The Aboriginal Australians speak of the dream time, a dimension of reality where past, present, and future exist simultaneously, where consciousness can travel to distant locations and times, where the dreaming mind can influence waking reality. Quantum physics now tells us that time is not linear, that all moments exist simultaneously in the space-time continuum, and that consciousness appears to be capable of accessing information from across vast distances and time periods. Native American traditions have always honored the power of intention, combined with ceremony to influence weather patterns, heal illness, and manifest necessary resources. Modern research into consciousness and healing shows measurable effects of focused intention on biological systems, weather patterns, and random number generators, exactly what indigenous peoples have been demonstrating for centuries. The ancient Greek mystery schools taught that human consciousness could access divine intelligence through specific practices involving sound, symbol, and altered states of awareness. Modern neuroscience has identified the exact brainwave frequencies associated with enhanced creativity, intuitive insight, and what researchers call non-local awareness, the ability to access information that should theoretically be beyond the reach of individual consciousness. Tonight, you are the inheritor of this convergence between ancient wisdom and modern science. The frequency you're experiencing has been designed using both shamanic principles of sound healing and contemporary understanding of how specific frequencies influence brainwave patterns, nervous system function, and energy field coherence. Your ancestors knew that the hours between sunset and sunrise were sacred time, when the veil between dimensions grows thin, when consciousness can most easily access other realms of reality, when the subconscious mind becomes most receptive to new programming. Modern sleep research has validated this ancient knowing, showing that specific sleep stages create optimal conditions for memory consolidation, creative problem solving, and what scientists call insight formation, sudden solutions to problems that seemed impossible during waking hours. The ancient practice of dream incubation, sleeping in sacred spaces with specific intentions to receive guidance or healing through dreams, is now being studied by researchers who are discovering that the sleeping mind can indeed access information and solutions that are not available to ordinary waking consciousness. Medieval alchemists spoke of transmuting base metals into gold, which modern researchers understand as a metaphor for transforming ordinary consciousness into illuminated awareness. Precisely the kind of consciousness transformation that can transmute ordinary life circumstances into manifestations of abundance and joy. The Hermetic principle, as above, so below, the idea that patterns in consciousness are reflected in physical reality, finds perfect expression in modern fractal mathematics, which shows that the same patterns repeat at every scale of existence, from the structure of atoms to the structure of galaxies. As you rest in this frequency tonight, you are participating in a practice that bridges millennia of human wisdom with cutting-edge scientific understanding. You are using your consciousness as both ancient mystics and modern physicists know it can be used, as a creative force capable of influencing the quantum field and manifesting desired realities through the precise application of intention, emotion, and vibrational alignment. The wisdom is ancient. The science is modern. The power to manifest is eternal, and it flows through you right now with the same force that has been creating miracles throughout human history. Until recently, scientists believed that your brain was essentially fixed after childhood, that the neural pathways established early in life determined your capabilities, personality, and potential for the rest of your existence. This belief created a world where people felt trapped by their past conditioning, resigned to repeating the same patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that had been programmed into their neural networks during their formative years. But one of the most revolutionary discoveries of modern neuroscience has shattered this limiting belief forever. Your brain possesses an extraordinary quality called neuroplasticity, the ability to reorganize itself, form new neural connections, and literally rewire its structure throughout your entire lifetime. This means that the brain you go to sleep with tonight can wake up tomorrow with measurably different neural pathways, enhanced capabilities, and improved capacity for manifestation, creativity, and joy. The frequency you're listening to right now is specifically designed to enhance neuroplastic processes. Certain sound frequencies have been shown to stimulate the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that acts like fertilizer for your neurons, encouraging the growth of new neural connections and the strengthening of pathways that support positive thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. During sleep, your brain becomes extraordinarily plastic. The glymphatic system, your brain's cleanup crew, becomes 10 times more active, washing away metabolic debris and toxins that accumulate during waking hours. At the same time, the sleeping brain begins a remarkable process of neural consolidation, strengthening the neural pathways associated with positive experiences, while allowing unused or negative neural patterns to weaken and fade. This means that every night offers you an opportunity for literal brain renovation. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the intentions you set before sleep directly influence which neural pathways get strengthened and which ones get pruned away. Tonight, as you drift into sleep with intentions of receiving blessings and manifestations, you're instructing your brain to strengthen the neural networks associated with expectation, gratitude, receptivity, and abundance consciousness. Your brain doesn't distinguish between experiences that happen in physical reality and those that are vividly imagined with strong emotion. When you visualize receiving blessings tonight, your brain creates the same neural pathways that would be formed if you were actually experiencing those blessings in waking life. This is why athletes who practice their sport through mental rehearsal show measurable improvement in performance. Their brains have literally rewired themselves for success through imagined practice. The neural pathways associated with your current limitations, the ones that whisper, "You can't have that," or "Things like that don't happen to people like you," are not permanent structures carved in stone. They're simply electrical patterns that have been reinforced through repetition. Tonight, as you fail to reinforce these limiting pathways, and instead strengthen pathways of possibility and expectation, the old limitations begin to weaken while new potentials grow stronger. Mirror neurons in your brain are particularly responsive to the frequency you're hearing. These specialized cells fire not only when you perform an action, but also when you observe or imagine someone else performing that action. As you listen to this frequency and imagine yourself receiving blessings, your mirror neurons are creating the neural framework for recognizing and accepting blessings when they appear in your waking life. The hippocampus, your brain's memory center, is one of the few areas that continues to generate new neurons throughout your adult life. These new neurons are particularly active during sleep, and they're highly influenced by your emotional state and the information you're processing as you fall asleep. Tonight, these new neurons are being programmed with the expectation of blessings, the memory of gratitude, and the neural patterns associated with receiving abundance gracefully. Your prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for executive function, decision-making, and future planning, undergoes significant reorganization during sleep. The neural networks that determine how you perceive possibilities, evaluate opportunities, and make choices about what's realistic or unrealistic are being rewired tonight, based on the intentions and expectations you've set with this frequency. The neurotransmitters in your brain are also being rebalanced. Serotonin levels, which influence mood and optimism, naturally increase when you're in states of gratitude and positive expectation. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with motivation and reward seeking, becomes more active when your brain anticipates pleasant surprises. GABA, which promotes relaxation and reduces anxiety, is enhanced by the calming frequency you're experiencing. Perhaps most remarkably, your brain's default mode network, the neural network that's active when you're not focused on any particular task, is being reprogrammed tonight. This network, which includes regions like the medial prefrontal cortex and posterior cingulate cortex, is largely responsible for your sense of self and your baseline emotional state. As it reorganizes during sleep, it can shift from default patterns of worry and limitation to default patterns of optimism and possibility. Epigenetic factors are also at work in your neuroplastic transformation. The frequency you're hearing can influence which genes in your brain cells are turned on or off, potentially activating genetic potentials for enhanced neuroplasticity, improved stress resilience, and increased capacity for joy and abundance consciousness. Your brain's glial cells, the support cells that were once thought to be passive, are now known to play active roles in learning, memory, and neuroplasticity. Tonight, these cells are working to optimize the environment around your neurons, providing the nutrients and electrical conditions needed for rapid formation of new neural pathways aligned with your manifestation intentions. The corpus callosum, the bridge of nerve fibers connecting your brain's left and right hemispheres, becomes more active during certain sleep stages. This increased interhemispheric communication allows for better integration between your logical, analytical left brain and your intuitive, creative right brain, creating a more holistic consciousness that's naturally better at recognizing and manifesting opportunities. Your brain's plasticity is most pronounced during the theta brainwave states that occur naturally as you fall asleep and during REM sleep. In these states, the usual limitations of linear thinking are suspended, allowing your neural networks to form new connections and patterns that might seem impossible to your waking consciousness. This is why breakthrough insights and creative solutions often emerge from sleep or meditation states. The neural changes happening tonight aren't temporary. While some neural plasticity is transient, the pathways strengthened through repeated emotional reinforcement, like the gratitude and expectation you're feeling right now, can become permanent features of your brain's architecture. You're literally sculpting your brain into a form that naturally expects and recognizes blessings. Your brain's neuroplasticity is enhanced by novelty, and every blessing that manifests in your life will create new neural pathways, while reinforcing the existing ones associated with receiving abundance. This creates a positive feedback loop. As you receive more blessings, your brain becomes more capable of recognizing and attracting even more blessings. The mirror neuron system in your brain is also being programmed to recognize abundance in others, which paradoxically increases your own manifestation abilities. When your brain is wired to perceive prosperity and joy in the world around you, it naturally seeks to create similar experiences in your own life. Trust this neuroplastic process unfolding in your sleeping brain tonight. Your neurons know how to rewire themselves for greater happiness, enhanced manifestation abilities, and improved recognition of opportunities. By morning, you'll wake up with a brain that's been measurably restructured to support the incoming blessings that are already making their way to you through the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Gratitude is not simply a pleasant emotion or a spiritual practice recommended by wise teachers throughout history. Gratitude is a specific vibrational frequency that creates measurable changes in your energy field, your brain chemistry, your heart rhythm, and your electromagnetic signature. When you genuinely feel grateful, you're not just thinking positive thoughts. You're literally transforming yourself into a magnetic attractor for more experiences that will generate similar feelings of appreciation and joy. The Institute of Heart Math has conducted extensive research showing that gratitude creates what they call heart coherence, a state where your heart rhythm becomes smooth and harmonious rather than chaotic and erratic. This coherent heart rhythm sends signals to your brain that promote creativity, intuitive insight, and emotional balance. More importantly for our purposes tonight, heart coherence dramatically amplifies the electromagnetic field generated by your heart, extending your influence into the quantum field where manifestations originate. When you feel truly grateful, your brain releases a cascade of beneficial neurochemicals. Dopamine levels increase, creating feelings of pleasure and motivation. Serotonin production rises, enhancing mood and optimism. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is released, creating feelings of connection and love. Endorphins flood your system, generating natural feelings of joy and well-being. This neurochemical cocktail doesn't just make you feel better, it literally changes your vibrational signature, making you magnetic to experiences that match these elevated emotional states. But here's the key insight that most people miss. The universe responds to your emotional state, not to your circumstances. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you're broadcasting the same frequency that attracts more things to be grateful for. When you feel grateful for blessings that haven't yet appeared in physical form, you're creating the vibrational conditions necessary for those blessings to manifest. Tonight, we're going to practice what I call pre-gratitude, feeling genuine appreciation for the blessings that are already on their way to you, even though they haven't yet arrived in your visible experience. This isn't fake it till you make it positive thinking. This is quantum physics in action. In the quantum field, your tomorrow's blessings already exist as actualized realities. When you feel grateful for them now, you're acknowledging their existence and creating resonance with their vibrational frequency. Feel this grateful anticipation beginning to build in your heart now. There's a difference between hoping something good might happen and knowing with quiet certainty that blessings are already en route to your experience. Let yourself settle into this knowing. Feel appreciation beginning to grow in your chest, not for what you're trying to make happen, but for what you sense is already happening in the invisible realms. Your gratitude doesn't need to be directed toward specific outcomes. In fact, the most powerful gratitude is often the most general, a simple appreciation for the universe's constant creativity in finding ways to bless and surprise you. Feel grateful for the intelligence that governs synchronicity, for the love that orchestrates meaningful connections, for the abundance that finds countless ways to flow into your experience. The emotion of gratitude creates what researchers call broadened awareness, a state of consciousness where you naturally notice more opportunities, recognize more resources, and perceive more possibilities than when you're in contracted emotional states like worry or fear. This broadened awareness is crucial for manifestation because your blessings might arrive through channels that your worried mind would never think to look for. Gratitude also creates what psychologists call psychological resilience, the ability to maintain emotional equilibrium in the face of challenges. This resilience is important for manifestation because it prevents you from being thrown off course by temporary appearances that might seem to contradict your desired outcomes. When you're grounded in gratitude, you can maintain faith in your incoming blessings, even when external circumstances appear challenging. Feel your heart opening now to appreciate not just the good things in your life, but the difficult experiences that have contributed to your growth, wisdom, and compassion. This comprehensive gratitude, appreciation for the entire tapestry of your experience, creates a particularly powerful vibrational signature because it demonstrates your trust in the universe's wisdom, even when its methods aren't immediately apparent. Your gratitude is also activating what spiritual traditions call the law of circulation, the principle that whatever you appreciate multiplies, whatever you acknowledge grows, whatever you're thankful for expands in your experience. By feeling grateful tonight, you're setting in motion invisible forces that will find ways to give you even more reasons to feel grateful tomorrow. The cells in your body are responding to your grateful emotions by shifting into more optimal patterns of function. Stress hormones decrease while healing hormones increase. Your immune system strengthens. Your digestion improves. Your sleep becomes more restorative. Gratitude doesn't just feel good. It optimizes your entire biological system for health, vitality, and receptivity to incoming blessings. Your DNA is also influenced by your emotional states. Research in epigenetics shows that positive emotions like gratitude can activate beneficial genetic expressions while turning off genes associated with inflammation, aging, and disease. You're literally becoming more genetically prepared to receive and enjoy the blessings that are coming your way. The gratitude you're feeling now is also influencing your energy field's interaction with other people's energy fields. Grateful people naturally attract generous people, optimistic people, successful people who enjoy sharing opportunities with others who appreciate them. Your emotional state is sending out invitations to exactly the kinds of people who might become instrumental in manifesting your blessings. Let your gratitude expand now to include appreciation for this very moment, for the opportunity to participate in your own conscious evolution, for the technology that allows you to access these healing frequencies, for the invisible intelligence that guided you to this experience at exactly the right time in your life's journey. Feel especially grateful for your sleeping consciousness, for the natural intelligence that will continue working on your behalf throughout the night, processing this experience, integrating these frequencies, and magnetizing tomorrow's blessings while your waking mind rests. Your subconscious deserves appreciation for its tireless work in orchestrating the countless biological and energetic processes that sustain your life and support your dreams. This gratitude will continue working its magnetic magic throughout your sleep, drawing your manifestations closer with each breath, each heartbeat, each moment of sincere appreciation for the abundant universe that loves to find new ways to surprise you with gifts that exceed your imagination. Beyond the physical world of objects, bodies, and apparent limitations lies what quantum physicists call the unified field, an invisible ocean of pure potential from which all realities emerge and to which all possibilities return. This field is not empty space but a plenum of consciousness, teeming with virtual particles, probability waves, and potential experiences that exist in what scientists call superposition, simultaneously real and unreal, until consciousness observes them into manifestation. Tonight, as your conscious mind releases its grip on the day's concerns and your brainwaves shift into deeper frequencies, you're gaining access to this field of infinite possibilities. Your sleeping consciousness can navigate this realm with a freedom that your waking mind, constrained by beliefs about what's realistic or practical, cannot achieve. In the field of infinite possibilities, the blessings you desire already exist as fully formed realities, waiting for the right vibrational alignment to collapse from potential into your experienced reality. This field operates according to principles that seem magical to the logical mind, but are actually precise laws of consciousness and energy. In this realm, linear time doesn't exist. Past, present, and future are simply different coordinates in an eternal now. Distance is meaningless. Events happening on the other side of the planet can influence your experience instantaneously. Causation works backwards as well as forwards. Your future self can influence your present circumstances, just as your present choices reshape your past experiences. Every thought you've ever thought, every emotion you've ever felt, every intention you've ever set has created ripples in this field, generating probability patterns that increase the likelihood of corresponding experiences manifesting in your physical reality. The field remembers everything, holds everything, and offers everything back to you in forms that match your vibrational signature and serve your soul's evolution. But here's what makes tonight special. The field of infinite possibilities is most accessible during sleep, particularly during the theta and delta brainwave states you'll be entering soon. In these states, the barriers between your individual consciousness and universal consciousness become thin, permeable, almost non-existent. Your sleeping mind can traverse this field like an explorer in a vast library, selecting the books of experience that most appeal to your soul's desires. Feel your consciousness beginning to expand now, like ripples spreading across a still pond. With each breath, your awareness extends further into the field of possibilities, sensing the countless potential timelines that branch out from this moment. Some of these timelines contain the exact blessings you've been requesting. Others contain surprises that are even more wonderful than what you thought to ask for. The field responds to authenticity rather than desperation, to joy rather than need, to gratitude rather than demanding. It's not a cosmic vending machine that dispenses experiences in exchange for the right thoughts or actions. It's a living intelligence that delights in surprising consciousness, with gifts that promote growth, joy, and the expansion of love in all its forms. Your soul, which is your eternal aspect beyond the personality and ego, has been in constant communication with this field throughout your entire existence. It knows which possibilities serve your highest evolution, which experiences will bring you the most lasting fulfillment, which manifestations will contribute not only to your own joy, but to the greater good of all life. Tonight, your sleeping consciousness will be guided by this soul wisdom as it navigates the field of possibilities. The blessings making their way to you exist right now in this field, as what quantum physicists call probability clouds, regions of high likelihood that certain experiences will manifest given the right conditions. Your role isn't to create these possibilities from nothing, but to align your consciousness with the possibilities that already exist, increasing their probability of manifesting in your physical experience. This alignment happens through resonance rather than effort. Just as a tuning fork begins to vibrate when exposed to its matching frequency, the possibilities in the field begin to move toward manifestation when your consciousness resonates with their vibrational signature. The frequency you're hearing tonight is helping to tune your consciousness to the exact resonance of your desired blessings. In the field of infinite possibilities, there are no impossible dreams, only different degrees of probability. What seems completely unrealistic to your logical mind might be highly probable from the field's perspective, where synchronicity, divine timing, and miraculous coordination of events are normal rather than exceptional. The field also contains what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious, the shared wisdom, knowledge, and experience of all humanity. As your consciousness expands into this field tonight, you're gaining access to the success strategies, creative solutions, and manifestation techniques that have worked for others throughout history. You're downloading blueprints for success that you couldn't have discovered through individual effort alone. Every breakthrough invention, every scientific discovery, every work of art that has enriched human experience has emerged from this field through individuals who learned to quiet their logical minds and allow the field's intelligence to flow through their consciousness. Tonight, you're positioning yourself to receive similar downloads of insight, opportunity, and manifestation guidance. The field of infinite possibilities is also where what researchers call morphic resonance occurs, the phenomenon where learning or change in one part of a system makes similar learning or change easier throughout the entire system. As you align with possibility consciousness tonight, you're making it easier for others around the world to access their own manifestation potential, just as their success makes yours more probable. Time distortion is common when consciousness enters this field. What feels like minutes might accomplish hours worth of healing, learning, or reality preparation. Your sleeping mind will be able to accomplish profound transformational work tonight that might take weeks or months through ordinary conscious effort. The field knows your authentic desires better than your conscious mind does. It can sense the difference between what you think you want and what your soul truly longs for. Sometimes the blessings that manifest will be different from what you specifically requested, because the field has access to a broader perspective on what will truly fulfill you. Trust the field's intelligence. Trust your consciousness's natural ability to navigate infinite possibilities. Trust that the perfect selections are being made on your behalf right now, as you rest in the knowing that all good things exist eternally in the field of possibilities, waiting for the right moment to surprise you with their appearance in your beautiful, ever-evolving life. Deep within your consciousness, beyond the layers of personality, conditioning, and learned behaviors, lies what spiritual traditions have always called your soul, the eternal aspect of your being that carries the blueprint for your highest potential, your authentic purpose, and the unique gifts you came to this lifetime to express. This soul blueprint is not a rigid script, but a living template of possibilities, a constellation of potentials that can manifest in countless ways depending on your choices, circumstances, and level of alignment with your authentic nature. Tonight, as this frequency penetrates the deeper layers of your consciousness, it's activating dormant aspects of your soul's blueprint, awakening gifts that may have been sleeping, clarifying purposes that may have been obscured, and aligning your energy field with the magnificent potential that has always existed within you, but may have been waiting for the right moment to emerge. Your soul chose to incarnate in this particular time, in this specific body, with these unique circumstances, not randomly but with exquisite precision. Every challenge you've faced, every joy you've experienced, every person you've encountered has been part of an intricate design intended to prepare you for the full expression of your soul's gifts. The blessings coming to you now are not random gifts from a benevolent universe, but specific enablements that will allow you to step more fully into your authentic power and purpose. The frequency you're hearing has been calibrated not only to support manifestation in general, but to specifically activate the vibrational codes within your soul blueprint. These codes contain information about your natural talents, your deepest passions, your most authentic ways of contributing to the world, and the forms of abundance that will best support your soul's mission in this lifetime. Feel these codes beginning to activate now, like seeds that have been dormant in rich soil, suddenly receiving the perfect combination of moisture, warmth, and light needed for germination. You may sense this activation as a gentle warming in your heart, a subtle expansion in your chest, or simply a quiet knowing that something profound is awakening within you. Your soul blueprint contains what you might think of as frequency signatures, specific vibrational patterns that correspond to your authentic desires, your natural manifestation abilities, and the kinds of experiences that will bring you the deepest fulfillment. These signatures are now coming online, recalibrating your energy field to attract experiences that are not just pleasant or comfortable, but genuinely aligned with your soul's evolution. This activation process is happening in layers. On the surface layer, you're becoming more aligned with your obvious talents and interests, the gifts you're already somewhat aware of, but may not have fully developed or expressed. On deeper layers, gifts that have been completely dormant are beginning to stir. Creative potentials that you've never imagined are starting to activate, and forms of abundance that you've never considered are becoming available to your consciousness. Your soul blueprint also contains what we might call mission codes, vibrational patterns that attract the people, opportunities, and resources needed to fulfill your unique purpose in this lifetime. These codes are now being activated, sending signals into the quantum field that will begin attracting your spiritual family, your collaborative partners, your teachers and students, and the circumstances that will allow your gifts to flourish. Many people spend years trying to figure out their life purpose through mental analysis, but your soul blueprint operates through attraction rather than deduction. As it activates tonight, you'll begin naturally gravitating toward activities that energize you, people who recognize and appreciate your gifts, and opportunities that feel simultaneously exciting and familiar, as if you're remembering something you've always known rather than learning something new. The blueprint activation is also awakening your natural manifestation abilities, not the generic techniques that work for everyone, but the specific approaches to creating reality that are most aligned with your soul's nature. Some souls manifest through creative expression, others through service and healing, others through innovation and invention. Your blueprint contains the keys to your personal manifestation style. This activation is happening at the cellular level as well. Your DNA contains what scientists are beginning to recognize as junk DNA, genetic material that doesn't appear to code for proteins, but may actually contain information about consciousness, spiritual abilities, and evolved human potentials. The frequency you're hearing tonight may be activating some of these dormant genetic potentials, preparing your physical body to support higher expressions of your soul's capabilities. Your soul blueprint also includes what you might think of as recognition codes, vibrational signatures that help you identify your tribe, your true work, and the opportunities that are genuinely aligned with your purpose rather than merely attractive to your ego or conditioning. These codes are now being activated, preparing you to recognize tomorrow's blessings as confirmations of your soul's path, rather than random good fortune. The relationships encoded in your soul blueprint are also being activated. There are people in this world who have come to this lifetime specifically to interact with you, to support your mission, to learn from your gifts, or to collaborate in creating something beautiful together. As your blueprint activates, you're sending signals that will begin attracting these soul connections into your experience. Your blueprint contains information about your natural rhythm, your optimal ways of working and creating, your most supportive environments, and the lifestyle that will best nurture your soul's expression. This information is now becoming available to your consciousness, preparing you to recognize and choose circumstances that truly serve your authentic nature. The abundance patterns in your soul blueprint are also activating. These patterns show you not just how to attract money or material resources, but how to align with the specific forms of abundance that will best support your soul's mission and bring you the deepest satisfaction. This might be financial abundance, or it might be abundance of time, creativity, meaningful connections, or opportunities for service. Trust this activation process. Your soul knows exactly what it's doing. The blueprint that's awakening within you tonight has been perfectly designed for this time, this place, these circumstances. The blessings coming to you are not interruptions to your spiritual path. They are integral parts of it, arriving at exactly the right moment to support your soul's continued evolution and expression. Your soul's blueprint is now fully activated, broadcasting its unique signature into the quantum field, magnetizing the experiences, people, and opportunities that will allow you to step into the fullest expression of who you came here to be. There is something magical about the transition from night to morning, from the invisible realm of dreams and possibility to the visible world of manifestation and experience. As you sleep tonight, profound work is being done in the quantum field on your behalf. Threads are being woven, connections are being made, synchronicities are being orchestrated, and the stage is being set for blessings to appear in your waking reality with what will seem like perfect timing, but is actually the result of precise, invisible coordination. Morning light has always held special significance in spiritual traditions around the world. It represents the moment when the invisible becomes visible, when dreams take form, when the seeds planted in darkness emerge into the light of day. Tomorrow's dawn will be particularly significant for you because it will illuminate the first fruits of tonight's vibrational work. The light that streams through your windows tomorrow morning will not just be illuminating your physical environment. It will be revealing a reality that has been subtly but measurably altered by the frequency work and consciousness shifts that are happening as you sleep tonight. Your energy field, having been recalibrated throughout the night, will interact differently with the quantum field, creating new patterns of attraction and manifestation. When you first open your eyes tomorrow, before you even become fully awake, there may be a subtle but unmistakable sense that something has shifted. This isn't wishful thinking or placebo effect. This is the natural result of genuine energetic transformation. Your cells will have integrated new information throughout the night. Your neural pathways will have been rewired to support more positive expectations. Your heart field will have been attuned to frequencies of abundance and blessing. The morning light will reveal not just external changes, but internal transformations. You may notice that your first thoughts upon waking are more optimistic than usual, that your emotional baseline feels more stable and positive, that your body feels more relaxed and energized simultaneously. These are signs that the deep work of the night has been successful. Pay attention to your dreams as you wake, but don't worry if you can't remember them clearly. Your subconscious has been busy throughout the night, not just processing the day's experiences, but actively participating in the creation of tomorrow's reality. Your dreams may have included encounters with your future self, previews of incoming blessings, or symbolic representations of the changes taking place in your energy field. The first synchronicities may appear within hours of waking. These might be subtle at first: a text message that arrives at just the right moment, a song on the radio that perfectly matches your mood, an unexpected encounter that feels meaningful, even if you can't immediately understand why. These early synchronicities are like the first green shoots emerging from soil where seeds have been planted, visible proof that invisible work has been accomplished. Your heightened sensitivity to opportunity will be one of the most immediate results of the night's transformation. Throughout tomorrow, you may find yourself noticing things you would have missed before, possibilities hidden in casual conversations, resources that were always available but somehow invisible to your previous consciousness, connections between seemingly unrelated events that reveal new pathways forward. The people you encounter tomorrow will interact with your transformed energy field, often responding to you in subtly different ways than they have before. Some may comment that you seem different, more radiant, more peaceful, more confident. Others may simply feel drawn to share information, offer help, or make suggestions that turn out to be exactly what you needed to hear. Your intuition will be particularly sharp in the morning hours, as the boundary between your sleeping and waking consciousness remains thin. Pay attention to your first impulses about how to spend your day, which tasks feel most important, which people you feel called to contact. These intuitive nudges may guide you toward the very opportunities and connections that will facilitate your manifestations. The morning light will also illuminate your internal landscape with greater clarity. Insights that were incubating in your subconscious throughout the night may suddenly become conscious understanding. Solutions to problems that seemed impossible yesterday may appear obvious in the morning light. Creative ideas that had been blocked may flow freely as your newly aligned consciousness accesses previously hidden resources. Watch for what researchers call meaningful coincidences throughout tomorrow. Events that seem statistically unlikely but carry emotional or symbolic significance. These synchronicities are not random occurrences, but evidence that your energy field is now operating in greater harmony with the intelligence that orchestrates such events. Your relationship with time itself may feel different tomorrow. Many people report that after a night of deep frequency work, time seems to flow more gracefully. They arrive places at just the right moment, they have exactly enough time for what truly matters, and they experience fewer feelings of rush or delay. This is because your energy field has been synchronized with natural rhythms and divine timing. The blessings that appear tomorrow may not look exactly like what you expected. The universe's creativity often exceeds our imagination, and the forms that abundance takes may surprise you. Be open to recognizing blessings, even when they arrive in unconventional packages or through unexpected channels. Some of tomorrow's gifts may be internal rather than external. Sudden clarity about a decision you've been postponing, unexpected peace about a situation that's been troubling you, or new confidence in your ability to navigate challenges. These internal blessings are often the foundation for external manifestations that will appear in the days and weeks to come. As you move through tomorrow, remember that you are not the same person who went to sleep tonight. The frequency work has created measurable changes in your energy field, your brain chemistry, your cellular vibration, and your quantum signature. These changes will continue to unfold and amplify over the coming days, creating a momentum of positive manifestation that may surprise you with its power and consistency. The morning light reveals that the night's work has been accomplished. Your consciousness has been upgraded, your manifestation abilities have been enhanced, and the stage has been set for blessings to flow into your experience with increasing frequency and magnitude. Dawn is not just the beginning of a new day, it's the beginning of a new chapter in your ongoing story of conscious creation and joyful manifestation. Although our conscious time together is drawing toward a close, the frequency you've been absorbing tonight does not simply end when the audio stops playing. Like a tuning fork that continues to vibrate long after being struck, your energy field has been entrained to this healing vibration and will continue to resonate with its beneficial effects for hours, days, and even weeks after this session concludes. The human nervous system has a remarkable quality called frequency memory, the ability to maintain resonance with beneficial frequencies long after the initial exposure has ended. This is why a single session of sound healing can create lasting changes in mood, energy levels, and manifestation abilities. Your cells, having been bathed in this specific frequency for the past 2 hours, have essentially learned its pattern and will continue to generate similar vibrations autonomously. Think of tonight's frequency work as installing new software in the biocomputer of your consciousness. Just as updated software continues to run in the background of your computer, improving its performance and capabilities even when you're not actively thinking about it, the vibrational upgrades you've received tonight will continue operating in the background of your awareness, automatically attracting experiences that match your newly calibrated energy signature. Your heart field, in particular, has been trained tonight to maintain a state of coherence that supports manifestation. This coherent heart rhythm will tend to reassert itself throughout the coming days, especially during moments when you consciously reconnect with the feelings of gratitude, expectation, and trust that we've cultivated together. Each time you remember these feelings, you'll be reactivating the frequency's beneficial effects. The neural pathways that have been strengthened tonight through neuroplastic processes will continue to deepen and stabilize over the next several days. Your brain has been rewired to expect blessings, to recognize opportunities, and to maintain states of optimism and receptivity. These new neural patterns will become more automatic with each passing day, gradually replacing older patterns of doubt and limitation. Your subconscious mind has been programmed tonight with new beliefs and expectations that will continue to influence your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors long after you've forgotten the specific details of this session. Like seeds planted in fertile soil, these subconscious programs will continue growing and developing, gradually transforming your outer experience to match your inner transformation. The quantum field effects initiated tonight will also continue to unfold over time. The entanglement that has been created between your consciousness and your desired manifestations will continue to influence probability patterns, drawing your blessings closer to physical reality through a process that operates beyond the constraints of linear time and three-dimensional space. Your energy field has been calibrated tonight to a specific frequency signature that acts as a beacon for opportunities, resources, and connections aligned with your highest good. This energetic beacon will continue broadcasting its signal into the quantum field, attracting synchronicities and manifestations even while you're sleeping, working, or engaged in ordinary daily activities. The cellular reprogramming that began tonight will continue for several days as your body's natural healing and regeneration processes incorporate the new vibrational information into your physical structure. Each cell that replicates over the coming weeks will carry forward the enhanced programming you've received, gradually transforming your entire biological system into a more efficient manifestation instrument. The morphic resonance created by your transformed energy field will also continue to influence your environment and relationships. People around you may begin responding differently to your presence, often in ways that support your manifestation goals, without their conscious awareness of what's happening. Your elevated vibration creates a field effect that tends to bring out the best in others and inspire them to act in ways that benefit everyone involved. Your dream states over the coming nights will be particularly rich with manifestation work, as your subconscious continues processing and integrating tonight's frequency information. You may experience dreams that feel prophetic, symbolic, or unusually vivid as your sleeping mind works to align your dream reality with your desired waking reality. The frequency has also activated what we might call your manifestation momentum, a self-perpetuating cycle where each blessing that appears makes it easier for the next blessing to manifest, creating an accelerating spiral of positive manifestation that can continue for months or even years from tonight's initial activation. Your intuitive abilities have been enhanced by tonight's frequency work, and this enhancement will continue to develop over time. You may find yourself increasingly able to sense the approach of opportunities, to know instinctively which choices will lead to positive outcomes, and to receive guidance through subtle internal signals that become clearer and more reliable with practice. The frequency has also strengthened your natural alignment with divine timing, making it more likely that you'll find yourself in the right place at the right time for beneficial encounters and opportunities. This improved timing sense will continue to develop as your energy field maintains its coherence with universal rhythms and natural cycles. Your manifestation abilities have been upgraded tonight in ways that will become more apparent over time. You may find that your intentions manifest more quickly and accurately than before, that your visualizations feel more real and emotionally compelling, and that your ability to maintain positive expectations in the face of temporary challenges has been significantly strengthened. The frequency work has also created what we might call blessing recognition enhancement, an improved ability to notice and appreciate the gifts, opportunities, and synchronicities that are constantly appearing in your experience. This enhanced recognition ability ensures that you won't miss the subtle blessings that might have previously gone unnoticed. As the days and weeks unfold, you may want to return to this frequency periodically to maintain and amplify its effects. Like tuning a musical instrument, occasional frequency sessions can help maintain optimal calibration of your energy field and prevent you from gradually drifting back toward less beneficial vibrational patterns. The work continues even now as you rest in the peaceful knowing that transformation has occurred, that blessings are in motion, and that the intelligent universe is already orchestrating the perfect conditions for tomorrow's miracles to surprise you with their beauty, their timing, and their perfect alignment with your soul's deepest desires. As our journey together approaches its natural conclusion, we enter the sacred space of integration, that profound moment when all the seeds planted, all the frequencies absorbed, and all the consciousness shifts achieved during this session begin to settle into the deeper layers of your being, taking root in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, where they will continue to grow and manifest long after tonight's experience becomes a gentle memory. Integration is not something you need to make happen through effort or concentration. Like the way your body naturally integrates nutrients from food into cellular structure, your consciousness knows how to integrate beneficial frequencies and positive programming into the fabric of your reality. Your only role in this process is to trust, to allow, and to rest in the knowing that profound work has been accomplished tonight that will continue to unfold in perfect timing. The various elements of tonight's session, the heart coherence, the cellular reprogramming, the quantum field alignment, the neuroplastic changes, the soul blueprint activation, are now weaving themselves together into a unified field of transformation that encompasses every aspect of your being. Like individual instruments joining together to create a symphony, these separate elements are harmonizing into a single, powerful manifestation frequency that will guide and support you in the days to come. Feel this integration happening now as a gentle settling, like snow falling quietly on the landscape of your consciousness, covering everything with a blanket of peace, possibility, and profound trust in the process of life itself. Each breath you take is helping to anchor these transformations more deeply into your energy field, your physical body, your emotional patterns, and your mental frameworks. Trust is perhaps the most important element of successful manifestation, and it's often the most challenging for minds that have been trained to control, plan, and figure everything out through logical analysis. But true manifestation requires a different kind of intelligence, the wisdom to know when to act and when to allow, when to steer and when to flow, when to hold intentions clearly and when to release attachment to specific outcomes. The trust we're cultivating tonight is not passive resignation or blind faith. It's an active, intelligent trust based on the understanding that the same force that grows flowers from seeds, that heals cuts without conscious direction, that coordinates the movement of planets and the dance of subatomic particles, is also perfectly capable of manifesting your blessings in ways that exceed your imagination and serve your highest good. This trust is supported by everything you've experienced tonight: the cellular changes you've felt, the heart coherence you've experienced, the expanded awareness you've accessed, the deep relaxation that has allowed your energy field to reorganize itself into new patterns of receptivity and flow. These are not imaginary experiences, but measurable shifts that create the foundation for trust in your natural manifestation abilities. Your subconscious mind, which will remain active throughout your sleep, has been thoroughly programmed tonight with new expectations, new beliefs about what's possible, and new emotional associations with receiving abundance. This subconscious programming operates automatically, without requiring conscious oversight or management from your thinking mind. You can trust it to work perfectly, just as you trust your heart to beat and your lungs to breathe without your conscious involvement. The quantum field connections that have been established tonight exist outside the realm of your personal control. They operate according to universal laws of resonance, attraction, and divine timing that are far more sophisticated than anything your individual consciousness could orchestrate. You can trust these connections to draw your manifestations toward you through pathways that may surprise you with their elegance and perfect coordination. Integration also involves releasing any residual need to monitor, measure, or evaluate the process of manifestation. The universe doesn't operate according to your timeline or your logical expectations about how things should unfold. Some blessings appear within hours, others take weeks or months to fully manifest, and still others arrive in forms so unexpected that you initially don't recognize them as answers to your prayers. Trust the timing, trust the process, trust the intelligence that governs the movement of galaxies and the intricate dance of subatomic particles to handle the relatively simple matter of coordinating the people, opportunities, and resources needed to manifest your heart's desires. This universal intelligence has never failed in its appointed tasks. Planets continue orbiting, seasons continue cycling, cells continue regenerating, and it will not fail in bringing your blessings to fruition. The integration process is also weaving together all the various aspects of your being that have been touched by tonight's frequency work. Your mental body, with its newly formed neural pathways supporting optimism and possibility thinking. Your emotional body, with its enhanced capacity for gratitude, trust, and joyful anticipation. Your physical body, with its upgraded cellular programming and improved energy flow. Your spiritual body, with its activated soul blueprint and strengthened connection to universal intelligence. These different aspects of your being are now functioning as a unified field of manifestation potential, each part supporting and amplifying the others. Your thoughts naturally generate emotions that support your intentions. Your emotions create energy states that optimize your physical health. Your physical vitality supports your spiritual awareness. Your spiritual connection inspires thoughts that align with your highest good. Feel this integration as a gentle merging, like rivers joining together to form a larger, more powerful flow. The various streams of transformation initiated tonight are combining into a single current of positive change that will carry you effortlessly toward the experiences and opportunities that await you in tomorrow's dawn. Trust extends beyond trusting the universe to trusting yourself, trusting your worthiness to receive blessings, trusting your ability to recognize opportunities when they appear, trusting your natural instincts to guide you toward choices that support your manifestations. You have everything within you that's needed to successfully receive and integrate the gifts that are coming your way. The frequency work has enhanced your natural trust mechanisms, making it easier to maintain faith in positive outcomes, even when temporary circumstances might seem to suggest otherwise. This enhanced trust isn't naive optimism, but wise recognition that appearances can be deceiving, and that the most profound transformations often occur beneath the surface of visible events. As integration deepens, you may notice a quality of inner stillness that wasn't present before tonight's session. This stillness isn't emptiness, but fullness, the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that everything necessary has been set in motion, that all the pieces are falling into place, that your role now is simply to remain open, aware, and grateful for the unfolding process. The integration is complete when you no longer need to think about manifestation or worry about whether the process is working. Like a seed that has been planted in good soil and watered appropriately, your intentions are now self-sustaining, drawing nutrients from the infinite field of possibility and growing according to their own perfect timeline toward full manifestation. Trust this completion. Trust this integration. Trust that the work of this night has been profound and lasting, that seeds have been planted that will bloom into blessings more beautiful than you can currently imagine, and that your journey toward greater abundance, joy, and fulfillment has taken a significant step forward through the deep transformational work we've accomplished together in this sacred space of healing frequency and conscious intention. As this profound journey through the frequencies of transformation draws to its natural close, we pause to honor the sacred work that has been accomplished tonight. You have not simply listened to sounds or relaxed your body. You have participated in a precise recalibration of your entire energy system, a fundamental upgrade to your manifestation capabilities, and a deep attunement to the frequencies of abundance, blessing, and joyful surprise. The completion of this session is not an ending, but a commencement, the beginning of a new chapter in your ongoing story of conscious creation. Like a graduation ceremony that marks not the end of learning, but the beginning of applying knowledge in new ways, tonight's completion marks your initiation into a more conscious and powerful relationship with your ability to manifest desired realities. Feel the profound stillness that now permeates your entire being. This is not the stillness of emptiness, but the stillness of perfect completion, like the moment of absolute quiet between the final note of a symphony and the first sound of applause. In this stillness, all the work of integration has been accomplished. Your energy field has been restructured. Your cellular programming has been updated. Your neural pathways have been rewired. Your soul's blueprint has been activated. This stillness carries within it the seeds of tomorrow's miracles. Like the moment just before dawn when the entire world holds its breath in anticipation of the first light, you now rest in the pregnant pause between intention set and manifestation received. Everything is in motion in the invisible realms. Everything is being prepared for your delight and amazement. The frequency that has been your companion throughout this journey has now become part of your own vibrational signature. You are not the same person who began this session hours ago. At the quantum level, your energy field has been permanently altered to resonate with frequencies of blessing, synchronicity, and abundant flow. These changes will continue to unfold and amplify over the coming days and weeks. As you prepare to surrender completely to sleep, know that this is not a retreat from the manifestation process, but a deepening into it. Your sleeping consciousness will continue the work we've begun together, navigating the quantum field of possibilities with the new coordinates we've installed tonight, selecting the most beautiful and appropriate manifestations from the infinite menu of potential experiences. Your dreams tonight may be particularly vivid and meaningful, as your subconscious integrates all the transformational work that has occurred. Pay attention to any insights, symbols, or emotional experiences that emerge in your dream state. They may contain preview glimpses of the blessings that are already forming in the invisible realms, preparing to surprise you with their appearance in physical reality. The morning will bring more than just the return of waking consciousness. It will bring the first fruits of tonight's deep work, subtle shifts in your energy, enhanced clarity in your thinking, increased sensitivity to opportunity, and a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have been fundamentally transformed at levels far deeper than your conscious mind can fully comprehend. Some of the changes will be immediately apparent. You may wake with unusual clarity about decisions you've been postponing, unexpected enthusiasm for projects that had been feeling stagnant, or sudden insight into solutions that had previously seemed impossible. Other changes will unfold more gradually, becoming apparent only as you look back and realize how much your life has shifted since this night of frequency healing. The people in your life will respond to your transformed energy field, often in ways that support your manifestation goals, without their conscious awareness of what's happening. Your elevated vibration creates a field effect that tends to bring out generosity, helpfulness, and inspiration in others. Opportunities may be offered, resources may be shared, connections may be made that directly serve your highest good. Remember that the universe's creativity often exceeds our expectations. The blessings that manifest in your life may arrive in forms you never considered, through channels you never anticipated, in timing that reveals a wisdom far greater than your conscious planning could have achieved. Remain open to being surprised, delighted, and amazed by the ways infinite intelligence chooses to fulfill your heart's desires. This completion is also a new beginning in your relationship with your own power to consciously create reality. Tonight has demonstrated that you are not a passive recipient of random circumstances, but an active participant in the quantum field's ongoing creation of experience. You have remembered something essential about your nature as a conscious being, that you are both the artist and the canvas, both the gardener and the seed, both the dreamer and the dream. The frequency work has awakened dormant potentials within you that extend far beyond tonight's specific intentions. Your enhanced manifestation abilities, your increased intuitive sensitivity, your improved emotional coherence, your strengthened connection to universal intelligence. These gifts will serve you in countless ways as you navigate the adventures and opportunities that await you. As you sink now into the deep rest that will complete tonight's transformational process, carry with you the profound gratitude for this opportunity to participate consciously in your own evolution. Feel appreciation for the mysterious intelligence that guided you to this experience at exactly the right moment in your life's journey. Feel thankful for your own courage in remaining open to transformation and growth. The sacred work is complete. The new beginning has commenced. The frequency continues its beneficial effects even as conscious awareness dissolves into peaceful sleep. The quantum field has received your updated vibrational signature and is already responding with corresponding manifestations. Your soul's blueprint is fully activated and broadcasting its unique gifts into the world. Rest now in the absolute certainty that all is well, that blessings are in motion, that miracles are being prepared, and that you will wake tomorrow to find yourself living in a reality that has been subtly but profoundly improved by the deep transformation work accomplished in these sacred hours of healing frequency and conscious intention. The seeds are planted, the garden is tended, the harvest is ripening, and you, beautiful soul, are about to discover just how abundant the universe's love for you truly is. Sleep well, dream beautifully, and wake to miracles.